En este video veremos una recopilación de las opiniones de los peleadores subtituladas al español acerca de Shavkat Rakhmonov.
Can you imagine if he fight with Shavkat and he beat? Shavkat is a beast. He's undefeated and he beat.
This is what I try to tell your manager every time we make a fight.
I don't do business with him last 5 years. You know why? Because I am nervous.
Brother, if you're nervous, don't talk. Listen, if what fight's gonna make you nervous? What fight gonna push you on training?
You said it yourself. What does it mean if you beat Shavkat?
Your next contender?
100%.
Shavkat Rakhmonov.
Okay.
I've been paying a lot of attention to his fights lately. He's got like a karate style. You know, you think of a guy like that, you think of a wrestler, but this guy, although he is absolutely a good grappler, his kicks are insane.
And he can wrestle too, huh?
He can wrestle too. But he's as a striker is where he really shines. He throws nasty kicks to the body. Just a really good striker, tough as and undefeated. He's good. See, he's got submissions, no doubt. I mean, he's good at everything. Yeah, but this guy's very talented, very talented.
Rakhmonov he's crazy, dude. Like, you can see the way he fights. Sometimes he doesn't fight intelligently, I feel there's holes there, but that could be because he mentioned it in his last fight. He mentioned he wanted to get hurt, like he wanted to have the struggle. You know, he's got all the tools and he's very dangerous for it.
We're talking about a dude from Kazakhstan, barely speaks any English, 18-0, 18 finishes. He's over. I mean, Shavkat's got to be like 6'3", 185 pounds. He can wrestle, which is Bilal's greatest skill. He's an unbelievable striker. He's got 10 submissions.
For Shavkat, he beat Wonder Boy over a year ago, and Wonder Boy was on a 3-fight losing streak at the time. So for you to say, I deserve this title shot next because I'm 18-0, it's like, bro, you didn't have a number one contender fight. I think just the fans and the UFC, I see them looking at Shavkat like that next guy in line. And I mean, I'm gladly willing to do it, right? Because for me, honestly, I would think that Usman's a tougher fight. Because when I look at Shavkat, I see a lot of holes. And I see many paths to look at a fight, and I take a fight, I come up with a strategy. I just think of, where's this guy weak at? Let me take him there. So I look at Shavkat, and I see a lot of those weaknesses.
I actually watched like a video of him, like his career, how it's progressed. That dude's been fighting savages since he turned pro. Like he hasn't, and he's undefeated. Yeah, he's been fighting absolute killers. He literally did the opposite of what I did. He's fighting murderers.
Shavkat's good, man, and just silent killer, man. Just he's quiet, but he smiles. He's a little bit eerily nice in real life, right? Compared to the guy who goes out there and fights, but that's how a lot of us are. You know, that's how a lot of people kind of describe me as well, right? Try to be enjoy life as much as you can outside the cage, and then when that cage door closes, turn into an absolute animal. And Shavkat's good.
This guy is a savage. I have had the pleasure of training with him. He is as good as they say he is everywhere. He is well-rounded, a great wrestler, great submission artist, as we've all seen. He is one of those guys that he's good everywhere, like really good everywhere. He's patient, he's methodical, and from what we've seen of him in the UFC, he's been great. Me and him are going to have some more good scraps in the future. I can guarantee that, that's for sure.
And you need a guy that the people want to see fight, want to see perform. And you got a new champion in Belal Muhammad. So it makes sense to make a fight like Belal Muhammad versus Shavkat Rakhmonov.
I mean, what do you want to do when you're talking about domination? The most dominant athlete in the history of our sport is Khabib Nurmagomedov. The proof of that is Khabib has more 10-8 rounds, which is the most dominant thing you can possibly do. He has more 10-8 rounds than any combat athlete that includes boxers. But I'm going to have to take a look at Rakhmonov, who's got 18-0, and by the way, finished them all. I've been around this sport as a fan since 1993. I have never heard of this. Hoist Gracie has never heard of this. It's stunning.
Si te ha gustado el video y estás de acuerdo o no con estas opiniones acerca de Shavkat, házmela saber en los comentarios.